What's going on, guys? You're with Logitech, and welcome back to my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi-Locke. And before we get started today, I need to remind you that this video is a part of one only Team Caterpie Takeover. So, if you want to see brand new Wi-Fi battles every single day against you guys and members of Team Caterpie, please get this video to 214 likes. I think that's a nice goal to shoot for. If you guys get an extra high amount, maybe we'll do something special. You never know. Now, before we get into today's battle, I need to talk to you guys about something. Looking into past two episodes of this, I'm not very happy with my performance, because this could almost be like that as me preparing for the GBA, which will be starting in a few weeks, and I have not been doing well. I'm way too used to Showdown, where everything is in front of me. Like, I can look at any Pokemon's moves in a flick of an eye. It shows me just off a list what Pokemon are left and all of that stuff. That's going to change today. Starting today, we're going to be playing a lot more seriously. I'm going to know what I'm playing with. I have a list of all my Pokemon and all of their moves and their items in front of me. I'm going to write down all the Pokemon my opponent has and all of that stuff. So we're going to be playing a lot more professionally today. And we're going to get our first victory today. And some Pokemon are actually going to survive for once. With that said, let's take a look at the Pokemon we are bringing today. We have a Swanna with Hurricane, Surf, Hidden Power, and Ice named Grace, submitted by Swan Lady, a very long time viewer of my channel. We have a Scyther named Eevee, submitted by Zesk. I hope I pronounced that right. With the Eevee Light and Aerial Ace, Bug Bite, Quake Attack, and Swords Dance. By the way, that Swan is carrying choice specs, which reminds me of another thing I'll get to in just a second. We also have a Zipstrika named All Nestle, submitted by Ongo Thunder. Again, I'm sorry if I'm saying your guys' name wrong. With Return, Thrash, Wild Charge, and Flame Charge. We have an Ivysaur named Luigi, and I just love it, submitted by Robert Sawyer with Leech Seed, Toxic, Geeky Drain, and Ingrain. We have a Sock named Von Kaiser, I'm not sure, submitted by Sock My Sock. Absolutely love your name. With Ice Punch, Power Up Punch, Earthquake, Retaliate with an Assault Vest. And finally, if I can get over to it, is a Murkrow, named Not Chat Taught, with the Eviolite, Roost, Feather Dance, Snarl, Calm Mind. Prankster with this moveset is going to be a ton of fun. So I'm actually really excited to try this thing out. With that said, my opponent just tweeted me saying he was ready to battle. So let me go online, because I'm actually not online yet, because I'm a dumbass. And like I said, I'm going to be playing a lot more seriously. In fact, I lost my notepad. I had like a notepad ready. I was gonna write everything down and then I lost it. Oh, no, there it is. Whee! Oh, the fact that my microphone goes with me. That's so helpful. And it's gonna be kind of cool to like keep a log of all the different battles I'm gonna be doing and all those shenanigans. So let me find a pencil here in my box of colored pencils. Or I could just use this pen right in front of me, I suppose. And I'm gonna be like actually trying to pay attention and know what I'm doing and stuff like that. So we are now connected to the internet, so let's go ahead and challenge Zach, also known as Bad Moose, who if you ever go to my live stream, you will know that he's known for killing everybody, which is kind of rude of him to do. It's just he says he kills everybody. He never actually killed anybody that I know of, thankfully. So yeah. Also, what I was going to mention with the choice items, I was looking through more of your guys' Pokemon to submit last night, because I do small batches of Pokemon I import into my game, because someone else gens them, and then we trade, and I only have like 40 in my game so far, and I have another 20 coming, so I do small bunches of them. But if you're going to submit a Pokemon, or if you want to go back and edit your Pokemon, please do me a favor, and don't use a lot less choice items, because I swear like 75% of the Pokemon you guys submitted have a choice band, or choice specs, or choice scarf, and it's so frustrating. So let's look at his team, which is a Furfro, Vivillon, Mawile, thankfully not Mega. I'm spelling all these wrong, and my pet is dying, Vespic, Queen, Regigigas, and Metapod. I didn't even notice that until now. Alright, so looking at his team, this is an NU battle, by the way. Mawile does a lot, or not Mawile, Grace does a lot to his team, so I'm going to lead with Swanna. And I think this might actually be our first battle where all I want to do is have a victory. That's all I want, because we're 0-2 in this series so far. We've had 12 deaths, and I want to start playing a lot more conservatively, because I want some of these Pokemon to actually survive for once. That would be kind of cool. So let me make sure I have my list open, which has all my Pokemon and their moves and everything, so I know what I'm playing with. He's leading with his shiny. Wow, way to just like put it in my face. You got a shiny Metapod. I'm going to enjoy every second of killing this thing. But looking at his Pokemon, I am choice spec, so I have to keep that in mind. What is a good move to lock myself into? He does have one Pokemon that resists Hurricane, not being Mawile. I also don't know what my hidden power is. I should have wrote that down. Oh, that was a mistake on my part. I really wish it told you what hidden power you had. That would be so much easier. Surf, honestly, if it doesn't kill, it'll be a 2-shot, and this thing could have Electro Web. I just realized it could have Electro Web, but it's a Metapod, so I'm just gonna go for the Surf, because I'll assume it'll be a 2-hit KO on this thing. I don't really even... Oh, it's just gonna 1-shot. Of course, we are choice spec, so I should have known that. So right off the bat, Metapod is down. I feel bad, because it's like, that's not a serious opponent. Like, I want to have this be the toughest battle I've ever had and come out on top in victory, which is something I really very much want. This Furfrou, I'm actually not that scared of, because Furfrou's ability Fur Coat only works on physical type attacks, so Surf should still just eat through this thing. Especially because Cotton Guard Furfrou with Fur Coat, you're a giant dick if you do that. You're just a bad person. Are we not gonna get... Oh, it lived! Is that a Focus Sash? What? Red card Furfrou. Okay. So Furfrou no longer has an item as we bring out Charizard of all things. And he's gonna go for Cotton Guard. So that's okay because my only attacking move is Snarl. So I'm not really that afraid of that. I almost want to Calm Mind on it. Does Furfrou get any form of recovery? Does it? I don't think it gets Recover. I don't imagine Wish or anything like that. If it gets a form of recovery, I might actually be in trouble because this is the problem when I was looking at his team is I only had one special attacker. Besides, I don't know if Murkrow really counts. I'm just gonna go over to Snarl and try to get rid of this thing right now. Dig! It's not even gonna affect me. So I guess I'll write that down of Dig, Fur Coat. What? Why? Okay, well, I don't actually even know if this will kill, and honestly, because Snarl isn't exactly a strong move. I feel bad now, because it's like, I don't think I'm facing, a legitimate team. And it's destroying, it feels like a fake victory, and we haven't won yet, to be fair. He could still bring in that Regigigas or whatever, and absolutely destroy us, which is possible. Speak of the devil. That is not what I wanted to see, but Regigigas is a physical attacker, and we're carrying Feather Dance, which I believe lowers your opponent's physical attack? Is that right? I'm gonna go for it either way, just see what it does. I know there is one Pokemon, I think one of the Pokemon you guys submitted that I have in a box is a Klefki with Prankster and Trick choice specs. What? Oh, that's right, Slow Start is just, its attack is halved for 5 turns. For some reason, I thought it just couldn't do attacking moves for 5 turns. Well, that went horrible. I actually wasn't paying attention, so I didn't see what Feather Dance did. I regret that now. I can look it up, though. I do actually have it up so I can, look for things. So let's look for Feather Dance. Doesn't tell me what it does. Thank you, Showdown, for being completely useless. I am going to switch out into... I feel like Von Kaiser is probably the best choice, because that was a crit. And that did a lot of damage, but it was a crit. Let's go into Von Kaiser. He's not choiced. This is like the first time I've ever seen a sock that wasn't choiced in some way. He's Assault Vest, which I don't know if that's good or not. Icy Wind. Wow. The strats are so real against this thing, but it's also Regigigas. It is a rock that's so slow it has moss growing on it, so we should still be able to outspeed it. What could he switch into here? He can actually go into... He actually has quite a few things that resist fighting. He has 2 things that resist fighting and 1 that's neutral to it. And then Furfrou. So... Wait, we killed Furfrou, didn't... Did we kill Furfrou? Yeah, we killed Furfrou. So Furfrou's dead. Power-up punch. Oh, I just realized we had power-up punch and not close combat or something. So that's really interesting to see. I believe that was turn 2 of Regigigas' slow start. So I actually have to be really careful here. Not to let myself get past turn 5. Because then things are going to get really ugly for me. Imagine if you had a double battle. I wonder if people ever run VGC Skill Swap and Regigigas. Because that one double battle in Emerald, I believe it was, where they had the Slow King or the Dusclops or whatever, and the slacking, sloking and slacking. I think it was Dusclops and slacking, and they skill swap. That was just brilliant. I'm gonna go for another power-up punch because I believe this is gonna be turn 4. Oh, you're just gonna withdraw. That's actually fine because I have Ice Punch to hit the 2 flying type Pokemon. So I'm not gonna mind that at all. I was gonna say, if he went into Mawile, I'd have Earthquake. So we're actually in a fantastic position here with a +2. You're gonna outspeed me. I bet you're gonna put me to sleep. Oh, I almost want to go into Ivysaur predicting this. Play smart, Hardy. Play smart, Hardy. He could just go for the Hurricane. We are Salt Vest, though, so I feel like we could take a Hurricane. Let's just go for the Ice Punch. Miss the Sleep Powder. Please miss the Sleep Powder. I think you have Compound Eyes, though. Oh, you're just gonna U-turn. That's really weird. U-turn Vivillon? Alright. He did say he made his team in like 2 minutes, so I guess it's probably not the best built team in the world, which is actually kind of good for us because I can't really synergize because I only have a limited small amount of Pokemon I could use because it's whatever you guys submit, and so I'm just stuck. Well, oh, Play Rough is a thing. Play Rough is a thing. Be smart here, Hardy. Be smart here, Hardy. Don't lose a Pokemon that you don't need to lose. But the Sock is like the only thing that could take on Mawile. It's normal Wow-Wow. Normal Wow-Wow isn't that good. I wanna go into Luigi. Because then we can Leech Seed. But like the rest of his team just destroys Luigi. What is Grace's speed stat like? 163. How fast is Mawile? I think Mawile is pretty slow. I'm gonna go into Grace. I don't know. He's never done anything that I predicted him to do. I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna Earthquake. Hope I don't regret this. I hope he doesn't make like his first competent play. Wow, we're faster? I thought after the speed drop we'd be slower. That's why I was super paranoid. All right. Well, the Mawile is down, and I think we're like, okay. Does slow start reset if you switch out? I don't actually know. We do know this Vivillon is faster, and we do know it's carrying U-turn. It's gotta have Earth. It's gotta have Hurricane, right? It's gotta have her. Draining Kiss. That sucks. Not really, because we are Salt Vest, and it's not Stab or anything. It's also Draining Kiss, which is in general just kind of a pathetic move. So, like when you guys saw in the last battle with my poor Slurpuff with its super amazing Draining Kiss, it just did nothing. So, I think we're actually in a position where we're gonna get a Sock Sweep. Just sock it to him. By the way, I still love that name, Sock My Sock. Because it's like SAWK-MYSOCK. It's brilliant. I love it. Oh my gosh. It's like a pun, and it just makes me so happy. I can't see anything this Vespiquen can do. He only has 2 Pokemon left, and the Regigigas is almost dead. So, like, half our Pokemon aren't even going to see the field. Like, we never brought Scyther out. We never brought Ivysaur out. We never brought Zebstrika out. But I believe, wow, absolutely decimate the Vespiquen. I'm happy right now. We have 1 more Pokemon to go. I can't see Regigigas somehow sweeping us. Although I still am very curious if Slow Start resets when you switch out or not. I've never used a Regigigas before, so I don't really know. I kind of want to use Retaliate just because I love the animation. I'm just going to use Retaliate just because I think the animation is like one of the coolest looking moves, and everybody loves the Retaliate animation. Crush Grip hopefully will not kill us. No. Okay, that's good. He almost got that kill. No, he didn't almost kill Murkrow. Finish it off with an Earthquake, and I believe we're gonna have our very first victory and our very first 6-0. All of these Pokemon made it through to the very next episode. That is fantastic. With freaking, what is, oh gosh, I don't remember. What was Sock's name? That's the one thing I didn't write down was like their nicknames. Von Kaiser, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Oh, I also apologize if I just totally had Notepad like appear on top of the game. And thank you very much for that battle, Bad moves. It's kind of revenge for you always killing people in my streams. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to show your support by clicking the like button down below. If you want to continue seeing brand new battle videos every day as these 6 Pokemon have made it on to the next episode. But until then, I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Peace! By the way, remember, if you've submitted a Pokemon already, I think I'm going to make a document list of all the Pokemon that I've currently put in the game, and just because your Pokemon isn't on the list doesn't mean it's not going to be in the game yet, because remember I said I'm doing like a very small batches at a time, because it is time consuming to do all these Pokemon. So if your Pokemon isn't on that list and you maybe want to change it up a bit, make it a bit more unique, what I'm looking for is like Pokemon that aren't super common, but Pokemon that are still usable. So the person that submitted a Kingdra with all special moves, a Dragon Dance, and Splash, a little too out there. So, and if you use a choice item, maybe consider changing that, because there's so many choice items and it's just it's too many. But until then, guys, I am Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Peace.